The budget 2021. As we all know that we are passing through an unprecedented crisis, something that we all have not seen earlier, the pandemic situation. So the economy is at its lowest, and the budget is showing the impact of that. The government for this budget has relied on the V-shaped recovery of the economy, and they expect economy to recover in the same way as it was reduced. So the IIP index, which is index of industrial production, rose to 3.6% to reach to 128.5 in October 20, which is a very good sign, and we believe that manufacturing, mining and electricity will be the sector leading this growth. The physical deficit that government has estimated in this budget is 6.8% of the GDP, and they have planned to bounce back to the 4.5% deficit by year 2025-26, which looks very tough targets. In terms of government debt to GDP ratio, the government has predicted a very high government debt to GDP ratio, and government is looking for additional 80,000 crore rupees, and for which they wish to go to market in next 2 months. If we look at revenue receipts, government has estimated a growth of 15% of revenue receipts comparing to the revised estimates of last year. So this is again a very aggressive target for government. And in terms of revenue expenditure, if we look at a budget estimate of last year versus this year's revenue expenditure, government has estimated around 11.3% steep hike in revenue expenditure comparing to last year's budget estimates. If we look at total expenditure that government is looking at this year is 34.83 lakhs crore, which is 1% higher than revenue estimate of last year. And the major focal points, major vital points that I wish to convey to all of you is that government is actually looking at 6.8% of physical deficit, 6.8% of GDP as a physical deficit for this budget, and is targeting this to recover to the 4.5% level by 2025-26, which believed to be very tough target. We will continue looking at the budget estimates and its announcements, government announcements for indirect taxes, direct taxes, and industry specific impact of the budget of these sectors in the next sessions. Thank you.